Hello to you all, and welcome to Pyramid Energy. Just before this, in my mind's eye, I saw a cloud of smoke being blown outwards, right in front of me, just above my head. This reminds me obviously of blowing smoke, and when I consider why anyone would blow smoke, I see that as a way of firstly catching your attention, but also obscuring your vision. So to obscure the way you see something. So they want you to see it, but they want you to understand things in a different way. So this is a way of distorting your impression. Okay. And it's very much speaking to me around, especially because of my solar plexus reaction, which was this feeling of doubt. It's very much to make you doubt how you see something. I feel this as a way of getting you to, it's to mislead you. It's almost to place doubt in you, to make you walk away from something or leave something, because you're still dealing with maybe your own feeling of doubt and you just maybe think you aren't seeing something correctly. This is a form of gaslighting, I just want to say. And with the moon here, there's something that's being hidden. I also have the 8 of Cups. It's the second time it's showing up. And so there is a walking away from something here. Let me get clarity. The Ace of Cups is an opportunity that should be yours. I'm inclined to say this opportunity belongs to you. It's assigned to you. It has your name all over it. Okay, but someone's trying to get you to walk away from it. I'm seeing here the Justice and the Hermit. Okay, so it's a big deal because that's 2 major arcana. Okay, and these 2 cards together are telling me that you know exactly, you can see and you know exactly what's meant to happen. And you know that what needs to happen will balance things out, will set things right. And obviously they don't want you to do that. Nowhere near it is what I'm hearing. I've got the Ace of Cups again and the Ace of Pentacles. You see, this is all about robbing you of an opportunity. And I don't see this robbing you as taking something that means something very, very personal to you. It's more around your responsibility, okay? There is a sense that you want to fulfill this, let's call it an honor, let's call it a responsibility. You want to fulfill it, but you will fulfill it right. You will do it properly. And obviously now smoke is being blown so that you don't, and so that you don't go near it. Because if you go near it, you will be able to see very clearly what opportunities lie in there. Okay? There's some valuable insight that would become available to you and be well understood by you. And I'm trying to figure out whether they understand that or they just don't want you anywhere near it. I saw the 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. It was almost like if you want to have something done properly, you should be the one asked to do it, something like that. So then ask yourself, I heard this as I saw the 7 of Pentacles, so then ask yourself why they don't want you on it. Okay? Because they don't want it done properly. So ask yourself why. So I'm seeing the 2 of Pentacles. They have changed their decision, or they are in the process of changing their decision regarding an opportunity that relates to something valuable. Okay, something that means something. So this thing that's being protected, that's how I'm seeing it. It's being held like concealed. It's almost giving me 4 of Pentacles. It's being concealed from you because it means something once it's visible. Okay? And it's as if this thing was meant to be revealed However, they're changing their decision on revealing it. And they don't want you to know. I'm just curious whether they know that you're a detective, like, by nature. Please only take this reading if it resonates. By this point, you'll know if it does. Okay? And if it does, this is a confirmation. Okay? Because you're having smoke blown in your face. Okay? Someone's trying to confuse you about something. You're picking it up as nerves, as anxiety and doubt in your solar plexus. That's actually theirs. Okay? They don't want you to see this. They know they know that you're a detective by nature. They don't want you anywhere near this. This reading is, I saw 555 on the clock. This reading is funny and annoying all at once. Okay? And the way I'm speaking is like, this is obvious, is how I feel. This is so obvious. And I think that it's pointing to the level of gaslighting that people or a person or they are willing to resort to achieve what they're trying to achieve. What are they trying to achieve? I got the 5 of Pentacles with the 2 of Pentacles again. You see, there's lots of Pentacles. They don't want you included on this decision because they don't want you to change the decision. I'm getting that from the 5 of Pentacles. And they just want to leave you out of the decision making. I'm definitely picking up here from my tone that they are very clear about their stance on this. They are very decided about this and about you. You are inconvenient. There's another layer to this where they see you as inconvenient and okay, so you're threatening, number 1. Number 2, they would rather frustrate you than have you in their face pointing out everything they're not doing right. And so this is resulting in them gradually and progressively leaving you out, okay, to frustrate you on a very subtle level, in a sense so that you feel useless and you decide, you know, so that you can sort of reach that point where you realize, I'm not doing anything, okay? What's interesting is you're doing a lot. That's very interesting. You're doing a lot, but they're scared of what you are doing. You leave them stuck in their heads. I'm actually just reading cards as I flash them out. You leave them stuck in their heads. They cannot figure out how you figure things out without any information. They do not like this at all. You're able to you're able to complete an entire picture without an ounce of information. What kind of intuition are you dealing with? It's freaky. I just saw the 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so they know that if they edge out even a little bit, you're going to mess with all their plans. Okay. And they don't want to feel defeated. They want to feel powerful, and they want to feel like how they want things to work out will work out, and that their methods are progressive and healing, and they want to prove that they can do this. Okay? What's fascinating me the most here is, have you noticed how this value that we're talking about, we've spoken about value the whole time. This value is actually, it's the opportunity. It's not the facts themselves. It's not the actual material. This is all about you following rules to the T, figuring things out using the rules. This is so interesting. It's as if they don't like how you use the rules. instead of using the word rules, let's call this a framework of understanding. Okay, so whether you're in a community or in an organization or just a situation, there are rules of engagement, and there are also like parameters and things that are put in place that sort of determine the order and the flow of things. Okay, so you're able to adapt within those things. You're able to assume that structure and work with that structure, but let's say it becomes a truth, and so you're able to sort of adapt yourself, shift to be able to understand the framework, to understand the rules that they're working with. But it's those rules that then reveal what's going on in between. That's how you work. That's how your mind sort of works. If X, Y, and Z are here, and you've said that A, B, C needs to work like this, then let's do that. And every single step of the way, you're seeing a deviation from the plan, and then you call it out. This is a problem, because what they'd prefer to do, and I'm seeing that, what they'd prefer to do is to present X, Y, Z, present A, B, C, but do what they want in the middle instead of following what's going on. And so you're in the way, okay? You're in the way. I'm seeing this presenting not so much as needing to break the rules to achieve something completely different, okay? That's not how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this as a response to you, okay? I'm seeing this as a response to you and your perceived, the way they perceive your inflexibility in situations. So you get given information, or information is shared with you, and you use it accordingly, but you also question how things are being done, okay? And so you're pointing out things maybe someone else hasn't seen, pointing out things that someone else maybe hasn't done properly, and you're not doing it like a policeman, but you're doing it because you have a responsibility, and it's not liked. And so what's actually being concealed, this pentacle is what I'm going to call it. One would think that the pentacle is some substance, some thing that's being protected, that is of value, that is, okay, you'd think it's that, but actually that pentacle represents a sense of like internal value. I'm thinking like a reputation. I'm thinking of like how people see me, how people understand me, and unfortunately for them, it looks like you see right through them, and that's a problem. And so we've missed the point. I feel like we've missed the point here, because we're no longer talking about the matter at hand and shifting how we work based on the matter at hand and recognizing your flexibility. Okay, we're avoiding including you completely because it feels personal. I'm curious what you actually did here. Okay, so you completely confused them. You completely confused them. I've got the devil and the 7 of cups. These two together are like how, what, when, how, who, how does this even make sense? How is this possible? What's going on here? Fear. Like it's just a complete knee-jerk reaction to your nature. So you scare them, and they don't understand you, and they don't understand how you work, and not really how you communicate, but how you get information. Okay, because it seems like you have information you haven't been given. And it's just not okay? I saw the 5 of Swords, which is like changing how, changing sort of how, just look how I'm even hesitating, like finding these words. It's changing and hiding how you come across to someone so that they can't actually see how you've made them feel or what they've got. it's like turning their back, sort of no trust. I can't let them see this. Okay, so you've created a defensiveness. I'm not blaming you. I am confirming something for you. I am clarifying a certain behavior for you so that we can then figure out what next. Okay, what next? Because it's like someone's, wearing a mask, but the mask is see-through. And you kind of want to say, your mask is see-through. You're not really wearing a mask, but you can't say that. Another thing, before I get to these next cards I have in front of me, earlier I mentioned that you're doing a lot. Okay, so irrespective of what's withheld from you, whatever, you're actually doing a lot. Okay, just the fact that your presence it sort of gives this reaction, it's like having a judge in the room. It's like having a policeman in the room, a detective. Okay, so your presence actually achieves a lot, besides all the other things that you're up to, wherever you get that information. Okay, and then another thing, I've got the Tower and the Seven of Swords. This is advice. This is to say, okay, you need to sort of shift how you're showing up. Okay, this is a suggestion, although I'm going to be talking like I'm telling you what to do. Please, will you, divide it by 6 if you need to. I'm just going to share it how it's coming across. You are going to stop telling them everything you're seeing. Okay, you are going to stop making it obvious that you already know everything. So you're not going to stop interacting. You're not going to stop fulfilling your role. You are going to withhold that aspect of your role that goes above and beyond. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The aspects that you voice that you should not be privy to. Okay? You're going to stop that. You're just going to be there. So you're going to reduce your visible sort of detectiveness to a minimum. It's almost giving speak when spoken to. It's giving that. It is giving that. This is not a way of making you smaller or making you, like, putting you in your place. And so please don't at all feel reduced by me. I'm saying that your presence is intimidating them. Okay? And so to reduce the noise in the room and to reduce the excuses to exclude you, okay? You're going to stop that. You're going to observe. You're going to continue doing everything else you've been doing. You're just going to watch. The worst thing right now is that there's a watchdog in the room. I don't even know what to say for these people. I honestly don't. And so what I'm seeing here is the Two of Pentacles again with Temperance. And so actually this is going to shift the energy in the room. When I say the room, I mean the space that you're dealing with this energy in, okay? It's going to actually shift, and you've actually already injected enough of, this medicine into the room to transform it. So let the medicine do its work is actually what they're saying. They're saying most of your job is done here. Your presence will complete it. Okay? So they're saying, you're basically easing up on the roughness. You sort of, when someone turns up the temperature in a room and it gets far too hot, so you've agreed to turn down the temperature like completely, but now we still need the temperature to settle and to clear out and to become more balanced. And by the time that happens, there's actually going to be a different way of working, because essentially what it feels like is the way that you were coming across before felt like force. A lot of these realizations, a lot of people's consciousnesses are not are not accustomed to this. And so it needs time to adjust. Okay. The truth about you is already out there. Okay. They can talk about it. But let it settle. Okay, so this is you being gentle and being a bit more accommodating. Your biggest job is done. Okay. I'm going to leave this here. Sending you all so much love.